Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE 2K26 Big Edition has been revealed. And man, does this cover look freaking amazing. This is probably the dopest cover I've seen them do just yet. I mean, they topped everything they've done. And I thought that the WWE 2K24 Legends cover was really cool. But this one right here is insane. And this cover actually includes the likes of Stone Cold, Kane, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, looks like Triple H, Chyna, Trish Stratus, Lita, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Stephanie McMahon, and the Dudleys. Man, this cover looks crazy. And one thing to point out, it has the scratch logo, WWE 2K26 Hardcore. So we're going crazy with this one. And it says Attitude Era Edition, which this edition will probably be the one that goes for a grip. This will be the most expensive one by a mile. To continue getting updates on WWE 2K26, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, because we are on our way to 25,000 subscribers. Let's go on ahead and get back into it. Honestly, I got a super great feeling about WWE 2K26 this year. With the things that we've heard already reported, it really sounds like we are in for a treat this year. And this cover is just simply really good. And one thing for me personally is that we still haven't seen a way that we can get these physical covers. And I need this cover this year, man. This cover is legendary. Like, I really need to find a way to get my hands on that. But we also got something else in this trailer, and it was the pre-order date, January 30th. And I believe January 30th will be the date that we will be able to hear a lot more from WWE 2K, and I think that we will see a lot more things. They will probably have some sort of trailer, something to pair this pre-order date up, and I think that's really exciting for me personally. I think that over the next week, we are going to start hearing tidbits here and there, more things, and just from the official source over at 2K, more so than just leaks and reports from other sites. So I think that this next week is going to be huge for 2K26, and we already finally got a date. We did not get the standard edition revealed, and they did drop some sort of announcement trailer that just included real life WWE footage. There was nothing else on there. I want to make that very clear to everyone. There's nothing extra on there, no actual in-game footage, so I'm not going to show it here because I would just get this video fried and maybe my channel would even suffer. So we're not going to do that. But we got a pre-order date. We got a cover for the Attitude Era Edition, which has been teased with the scratch logo. If you guys remember the Logan Paul video that we saw on X, now, you know, we have something or some sort of context to back that up and why that was there in the first place. So what does that mean for the actual game? Where's the focus going, right? Because that's my question. That's everybody's question. Are we going to get something different with the showcase? Because according to reports, CM Punk is the showcase. So how do you make this happen? There has to be some sort of a clear focus on the Attitude Era with this edition. It just has to be. And I think that that's where we're going to go on ahead and stand, right? The Ruthless Aggression, that's something that we talked about a lot, but we have not gotten anything with the Ruthless Aggression. And this basically confirms to me that Attitude Era will obviously be the very big focus in this game. And if CM Punk's the showcase, I don't know how else you do this. Maybe you have him go back and face wrestlers from the Attitude Era and put in-game cutscenes in there, not just what-if matches and just little objectives. Maybe there's just something bigger to the showcase. I'm not really sure. But if CM Punk is the showcase, and that's true, I really would love to know the focus of this, and I can't wait to find out more. I think that this is all going to be really exciting, and this alone right here gets me really excited. Now, we are in for a new direction, new focus. I was hoping that we would know the consoles that this would be coming out for. Are we getting last gen? Are we getting current gen only games? We're still not sure because all this said was pre-orders on January 30th. So I believe that on January 30th, we are going to know if this game went back to last gen as well, or are we getting our first current gen only video game of WWE 2K. So that's going to be something else that are going to have to be on the lookout for, and that's the reason why this upcoming week is super important, because not only are we probably going to see more about the game, but we're also going to hear about what platforms the games are going to be on, because there are some people that are wondering, is it going to be on PC as well? Is PC going to get cut? I don't think PC will get cut. If anything, there may be some more limitations to what PC can do just because of what we've seen with the whole data mining thing, but I don't think PC is going to go anywhere. At the end of the day, more consoles equals more money, which is probably the reason why it's been so hard to cut out the last gen consoles. But enough of that talk. I think that this is all really good news. And again, I love that the focus is on the Attitude Era. Somebody that didn't get to see the Attitude Era at all, like myself, I always love reliving some of these things through the video game. I hope that there's more of a focus on Attitude Era legends being in the game as well. Bring every single body that you can get for this game. I think that the roster is going to be simply amazing, especially with this focus. I don't think you focus on the Attitude Era without having a big mix of stars from the Attitude Era to be able to throw in 2K26. Now, some people have mentioned that there will be some sort of new mode, and I think that's something to be out on the lookout for because, you know, the Attitude Era focus and everything like that. Again, we've mentioned this in one of the videos before, but the My Era on NBA 2K, could that be crossing over? Is there something new? Because according to reports, we've seen everything, but nothing about a new mode. We've seen that modes are going to improve, but we don't know anything about a potential new mode or anything like that. So again, that's something else to keep an eye out on. Usually over the last couple years, we've seen something new get introduced for the exception of 2K24. I believe 2K24, we only got new match types and we got a lot of quality of life features where, again, we always mention that game for being monumental because it wasn't the greatest game ever, but it brought so many gameplay changes that has basically taken the game to the next level. And this year, I expect the game to be taken to another level because of what we are hoping to see with a potential current gen only game. A refresh is heavily needed. And I think that just having a different atmosphere, different way to play the game, I think that's what's going to make this game really, really good. So I'm hoping the focus does include that last part that I just mentioned because I think, again, that is super important. Since 2K22, we've been rocking out with the same mechanics, same graphics, even though they get gradually better every year, but not the refresh that we are in need for at this point. For the past 22, 23, 24, 25, we've had very, very similar graphics. It's time to switch some stuff up, man. Super excited for 26. And again, there's not much that we can really just get into any more context because they didn't give us much to get into. Hopefully we get our first screenshots. I think our screenshots will probably be held with the pre-order as well on January 30th. So I think at this point, man, we're probably going to see teasers here and there, but I don't think we're going to see really much more till January 30th. So I think that's the part that's going to suck. It's going to be a long next 7 days, but the wait shall be worth it, right? This cover was worth it. We waited, you know, a long time or a longer time than last year for us to finally be able to hear about 2K26, and we finally got the cover. So next, I think that we hear the release date and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned to this channel, man, because I'm going to keep you guys posted on a lot of this news and content. Shout out to 2K for that cover because that cover is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game and cannot wait to see what's in store. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. Make sure you guys show some love because we are giving away a couple of copies of WWE 2K26. If you guys made it this far, make sure to hit that sub button. I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.